YouTube. This is DeMonteHD, and this is Behind the Wall, presented by Perky Jerky. I'm here with my three colleagues, Kane Jr. 88, who is, he's cool. He's all right. The king of the regulars, Thermite 917, not 917, because we've all made that mistake once, never twice. And then Pro Bowl 43. You might know him for not finishing your requests on YouTube like someone. So, Kane, would you like to roll it off here for the race recap, if you can?
I sure would love to, Damani. This weekend, we were at Auto Club Speedway for the Auto Club 400, and the Xfinity Series, of course, was in town for the Roseanne 300. Yes, a fucking TV show that's being rebooted on ABC actually sponsored the Xfinity race. I am in total disbelief. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Xfinity. We're here to talk about Cup. And I don't know, depending on how you viewed it, it was either pretty eventful or pretty uneventful. In the first stage of the race, things got pretty interesting with the start. Kevin Harvick, who did not have a very good qualifying run, started 10th, worked his way all the way up to 3rd, and then racing side by side with Kyle Larson for 3rd, he got loose, or Larson got loose. They made contact. Harvick came down into Larson, apparently, and got himself taken out. Pretty heavy damage to his car, and unfortunately, his bid for 4 wins in a row went up in smoke. Anyways, for the first time this season, stage winner MTJ. Yes, Martin Truex Jr. finally wins his first stage of the season. Gets his playoff point, his 10 stage points. And we move on to stage number 2. Nothing really much happened except for some side-by-side racing throughout the middle of the pack. And then about 10 laps to go, Trevor Bayne made some contact with Ryan Newman and blew out his right front tire, completely pancaked the right side of his car. He went to the garage. He ended up finishing dead last today. So after that, MTJ, thank you, Clayton Hughes. He won his second stage of the season and of the day. 10 more stage points. And, yep, that was pretty much the story. Stage 3, nothing really much happened. I mean, it was a pretty good battle for the lead between Truex and Kyle Busch, as well as a few appearances from Larson, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, and a little bit from Denny Hamlin as well. So, with that being said, Martin Truex Jr., perfect day. He started on the pole, won both stages, and got his first win of the season. Kyle Larson was 2nd, followed by Kyle Busch in 3rd, Brad Keselowski in 4th, Joey Logano 5th, Denny Hamlin 6th. The Jones boy, Eric Jones, came home in 7th. Ryan Blaney, he rebounded from a scrape with the wall earlier to finish in the 8th spot. Jimmy Johnson finally got his first top 10 of the season. He finished in 9th. And Austin Dillon rounds out the top 10. So, gentlemen, what are your ratings?
4 out of 10. It was not an exciting race. In fact, it was rather a disappointment considering it was Auto Club, and that place has put on some great shows in the last couple of years. Now, I mean, it was still a solid race for anything but the lead. Occasionally, there was, pretending like Martin Truex Jr. wasn't going to kick everybody's ass, and Kyle Busch would get up there, and hell, even William Byron was up there for a lap, and Casey Kane stayed out of restart. That was cute. He faded. Just not great, man. Did 10 cars on the lead lap by the end of the day. Thank God for stages. I can't believe I'm saying that, because if that race, let's pretend for a second that race goes entirely green, Martin Truex Jr. probably laps the field. So, yeah, just a total ass kicking. Not exciting. Nick, what's your race rating?
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 4 as well. I mean, it was such a straightforward race for Auto Club. There was really no strategy in the 3rd stage again. I mean, we've been spoiled by great Auto Club races, but this was just not that great. Xfinity was much better, actually. Cup was basically just, someone goes to the high line, someone goes to the low line, it takes a while to pass, and then they do. There was really not a lot of getting sideways or getting in the wall and stuff. And fortunately, Kyle Busch didn't win, and the Harvick wreck created some early drama. That was a big storyline, but there's really not a whole lot to say. I'm pretty disappointed in the race overall. So, Damani?
Yeah, I'll go with 5 out of 10. It wasn't really anything like, hey guys, remember that Auto Club race in 2018? Yeah, probably no one will, because there was, like Tyler Berg had mentioned, there was only 10 cars left on the lead lap by the end, and I didn't even fucking realize that. Sorry for my French or Italian, but I looked and I was like, is he lapping Clint Boyer right now? And he was, and it was like, well, hey, I guess this is the race today. And he just did the usual. Pulled away and, off to La La Land.
Well said.
Not great.
Well said. All right. Well, I'm going to have to agree. I'll give it a 4 as well. Great racing throughout the whole weekend. Just too bad it wasn't for the lead. And 2 ass kickings, not only by Truex, but also by Joey Logano in the Xfinity race. Pretty uneventful. Unless, of course, you were racing in mid-pack. Then it had to have been a freaking storm. So, yeah. Just pretty much drives home the point that clean air is king at Auto Club Speedway.
So is extreme power.
And fresh tires.
Yes, fresh fucking tires. All right, well, we don't have any topics for the race week, so we're going to get right into awards for the Auto Club race weekend. And starting off with those classics, the boner of the week. We have 3 of them. So, King, who's the first boner?
The first boner goes to Michael Annett and his spotter because he wasn't clear of Christopher Bell up high. And what does he do? Goes up high, takes himself and Christopher Bell out of contention, going down the front straightaway. It ruined what was a very fantastic run for Christopher Bell. He started on the pole and led he led a few laps at the beginning, but then Logano passed him up. But still, he had a solid top 5 run going. He spun out late in the race, put him back there with Annett. So, God, Michael, what are you thinking, man? Why? I still question to this day why Dale Jr. hired you to drive one of his cars.
Money.
Other than because you bring a sponsor. Jesus.
The next boner goes to Kaz Grala and Brandon Jones. The last lap of the Xfinity race. It didn't have to happen. Like, Kaz Grala was going for a pass on someone, and Brandon Jones was on the inside, and Jones had an escape route to the apron and didn't really take it. I mean, it's not Talladega, Brandon. You can go below the line. But, I mean, Kaz just really didn't know where he was anyway and came down and spun himself out, went flying through the grass, and hit the outside wall. Still finished 14th, but man, I mean, he's kept it clean all year, so I'll let this one slide. Just don't do it again. Next boner.
All right, the next boner of the week goes to Kevin Harvick for his lovely display of pettiness on the backstretch. All that happened was you got loose, Harvick. You didn't have to go down there and prove yourself. Okay, we know you're packing 6 inches. All right, you're fine, but you did admit that you've gone down a little too far. I don't think that someone with his amount of experience should make that kind of poor decision. But hey, he'll learn next week. What do you got for us, Tyler?
Thank you, DeMonte, for letting us know that Kevin Harvick was a big old boner and had an absolute day from hell. So we're going to get right into the next award is #Tire Alarm. And that goes to John Hunter Nemechek for his massive tire explosion in the Xfinity race. Good Lord. That thing, he's coming down the front stretch. He's having a subtle little run. He's like, all right, things are going great. Boom! The fucking right one just explodes. He just loses control, hits the damn wall. The whole right front fender is knocked clean off, and the hood flies right back in his windshield. I mean, when have you seen such a tire explosion like that? Probably never. So, holy hell. And, wow. Poor John Hunter Nemechek. Finished 29th after that shit. Sorry. Next award.
All right. Our next award is the...
Drum roll, please. Straight Jacket Award!
And it goes to all the dumbass fans on Twitter who think that Kyle Larson was at fault for Kevin Harvick's crash. Watch the replay. Larson did not move up. Harvick moved down on him. I mean, look at the seams on the track. Does Larson move over any of them? No, he doesn't. Harvick? Hell yeah, he does. And like DeMonte said, he admitted it afterwards that he came down on him and took himself out. Fans, you must be freaking crazy to think that Larson had anything to do with that. God.
You get upset for actually racing?
How awful.
Next award.
All right, it's time for the cigars. The first one goes to Ross Chastain in the Xfinity Series. He finished top 10. He finished 10th with JD Motorsports in that 4-car. Man, and he didn't even luck into it. He ran around the top 10 all day. That was really impressive. And we got another cigar for Xfinity that goes to Joey Gase. He finished 16th, which might not be that impressive to the average decent driver. but this was his best non-plate finish for Xfinity, and it's also the best finish for that team, which is Go Green Racing. I think this is their first season, and I mean that's pretty impressive. I don't know. What about you, man? I have no idea what happened there. We got another cigar.
Oh yes, we have one for our good friend Martin Truex Jr. Kicking ass, taking names, and if he's taking the names, he for sure is just throwing them in the river right afterwards because he doesn't give a hoot about your kazoo. I'm lighting one up with you, buddy. This one's for you. I had plenty of days like that, I'm sure. Just kidding, I suck. But you really did it today, man. You deserve this one.
DeMonte, DeMonte, he fires up the plants, and it's ironic because where are they from, team?
Colorado.
Damn straight. You know what they do. Some Colorado Kush. By the way, DeMonte, how many seconds did they win by?
Oh, they won by 10 plus seconds, which is, that's over 10 seconds right there.
No shit.
No shit, it is.
DeMonteHD with your friendly math whiz over here.
That's right, kids.
Oh my God.
2 plus 2. Come on now.
We're going to go on to some more cigars. We got 2 more to hand out. The first one goes to Ryan Blaney, who hit the wall, went a lap down, but boy, he battled that piece of shit back to a top 10 finish with an 8th place, ensuring that all the Penske cars finished inside the top 10. So nice job, Ryan. And our last cigar goes to Jimmy Johnson. Wow, 9th place is not exactly exceptional for Jimmy Johnson, considering his start to the year and the fact that it is his first top 10 in 11 races. I think that he has to get some sort of credit for that, and his team for putting together a car that was worthy of finishing the top 10. So nice job, Jimmy, and the 48 team. Work on that paint scheme. Or don't. It looks like shit. So that wraps up the awards. All right. Well, we got a surprise. We actually have the best paint schemes of the week. So enjoy the montage.
And we have some honorable mentions as well. The first one goes to Rick Ware Racing's number 51, driven by Timmy Hill Chevy, I think. I don't even know what they run anymore.
It was actually a Toyota today.
Oh, man, they can't make up their minds. But anyway, it's not great. But oh my God, it's so much better than last year's, where it was the copy and paste. It was a blue paint scheme. It said, can't bite a burger better than a Bubba.
Bite a burger better than a Bubba. Fuck!
This one at least has flames. It has the new decent-looking number font. They at least tried. Another honorable mention to Ryan Newman's Chevy Accessories Chevy accessory. And it's a simple scheme, not much creativity, but at least the colors look nice. It's got that going for it. We also, as usual, have to have a couple worse paint schemes. What are they, Tyler?
Well, they're not necessarily the paint schemes themselves. As a matter of fact, this first paint scheme we're going to bring up is Casey Kane's WRL Chevy, which we featured as one of the best in a Las Vegas montage. However, this week they decided to go ahead and change the number color from white to yellow. No! It doesn't fit. What the hell are you doing, Levine Family Racing? Change that shit back. Just because yellow's your little fucking Twitter profile picture, you get the yellow 95, doesn't mean it's gonna look good on a paint scheme that is blue and white. Where does yellow fit in there? That's right, it's not even on the same rainbow. Nice job. And the second one, again, another small detail, but the winning car, which I guess could be a worst paint scheme of the week, that's not a very nice paint scheme, but we're not going to focus on that this time. Let's go ahead and look at the contingency panel. Now, Furniture Row Racing is typically known for not having any. They literally had 3 last year with the Monster logo, the Coors Light Pole Award, and Sunoco on the front fenders. Well, since the Pole Award was done away with, and even though they just recently signed Busch Beer to be the Pole Award, who knows if the contingency will actually come back or not, but now they only have the Monster logo on the side. But you see right here, what the hell is that? Denver Mattress and Furniture Row. What? You guys are your own contingency sponsors? And it's to the left of the Monster logo? What kind of damn... What? What organization is that? Ew. Stop it. Don't try to get fancy. Just because you couldn't figure out where to put it on the damn race car doesn't mean you need to make it a damn contingency logo. Come on now. Ugh. Ass. Look at these contingencies.
Fuck you, you fucking whore.
Alright, now it's time to recap the fantasy results. And I come swinging with the W once again. That's 3 out of 5 races.
Shit.
Yeah, well, deal with it, Demani. You're too busy. What's that? You're all the way back in third place. I can't hear you back there.
You're right.
So,
I have no place to talk to the big dogs right now. But I will later in the season when I get my shit together.
Oh, we'll recap the fantasy points too. That's another hoot. But for now, let's just recap the race results for Auto Club, which I picked Martin Truex Jr. had an absolutely crisp, perfect day of 60 points. Kane comes home in second after picking Kyle Larson, who finished second, getting him 43 points. Demani in third, who sucks, picked Jimmy Johnson, who finished ninth and got him 38 points. And Nick, Nick, he thought Kevin Harvick was the way to go. It wasn't the way to go. Kevin Harvick finished 35th. He got 2 points. Suck it, Nick. So, after 5 races, it is time to do a points recap. And I currently hold the lead with 217 points. Kane is second with 189, 28 points back. Thermite in third with 139. And Demani rounding out the rear, his favorite place. And that's where he likes to get it done. With 137 points. Demani, you're dead last right now. Sorry. Sucks to suck, by the way.
Well, guess what? I'm getting ready to make my move.
Well, you do that from 80 back. Best of luck with that.
Thank you.
So, we ride into Martinsville. The paperclip. Nick, since he sucks so bad, he gets the first pick. So, Nick, who are you taking for Martinsville?
Oh, I am going with a driver I don't want to win, but he usually does good there. It's a pretty safe pick, Kyle Busch.
The price is wrong, bitch.
That is all. Demani.
Well, I didn't know they were going to Martinsville. I'm going to pick this week for that track Brad Keselowski.
Everything's great.
In the 2. He's better than you. Cook some stew, and I'll see you too.
The rhyming master.
So what about you, Canis?
Well, it's Martinsville. It's a track in Virginia, and Virginia's favorite son always likes winning there, Denny Hamlin. God damn it! That's all I'm going to say. Tyler?
I'm going to go with the surprise, Ryan Blaney.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
He was decent there last fall. I don't know, something about it. I mean, I really don't feel comfortable picking Kevin Harvick again. I've already played that card twice. Got me a win both times. But, time to take a little bit of a swing, go in a different route. They've been really solid thus far to start this season. Penske's been solid there too, so it really wouldn't surprise me to see them up front. And even if he doesn't get the win, I think he can still pull some solid points. So Ryan Blaney from Martinsville. Well, that does it once again for another episode of Behind the Wall, presented by Perky Jerky. We appreciate you listening. If you didn't, because we know you didn't, because we don't have enough views, listen to our damn podcast, please. Okay? We're not begging for much, really. So, for DeMonteHD, this time he's actually here to hear me say his name. Demani, we were so happy to have you as a guest appearance. We're going to need to do this more often. Hopefully you get a little bit better this time, because right now you're running about 25th in this podcast. But thank you for showing up. We appreciate your participation. So, that gets into the regulars. Kane Jr. 88. He bobbled a little bit. One, doesn't he? Thermite 917. Oh my God, I hate this guy. I really do. There's something about him. Like, he just thinks he can go in there and, suck for half a season in NASCAR Heat 2 leagues and then, just turn it on.
Yeah.
Thermite 917. Whatever. At least he makes nice paint schemes. He retired from that and then didn't tell anybody. I went out on a positive note. You didn't. I'm still waiting on Demani to make 83 with a brush.
Well,
I need that too. I need some help with that.
Listen, Termite, I'm done helping you. Okay, I showed you everything. And you never gave me
Which
credit
text
for it.
is that? Is that 6 or 5? Or...
I don't know. Why don't you ask me, Mr. Text fucking 13? I don't care if you're gonna bash me. I love you and I love your work.
Thank you,
bitch.
Honestly, there's not much to say after that. Right? That's what we do here. We bash each other and then we love because that's just what we do. This has been Behind the Wall. You've been behind the wall, and thank you for listening. On 91.7 The Termite, you can take your shirt off and win a regular season champion.
And smoke a joint. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey.
I forgot what to say.
All right. Are we gonna?
All right, we gotta do this.
Or what? Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We
we are
definitely
not doing this at all. Cut it, cancel it.
Okay.
We're not do it tomorrow. All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Whenever I'm ready.
Yeah. You're doing the intro.
Yeah, Kane, thanks. Thank you, Kane. With the what? With the old what again, Kane? Thank you, Kane. Okay, thanks. Cool. Hello, YouTube. This is Behind the Wall, presented by Perky Jerky. I'm here with my 3 colleagues who I hired last week. Kane Jr. 88, the king of the regulars, Thermite, and Middleburg, who is he's okay. I said your name. I'm sorry about that. Cut. Seriously, I gotta take a second.
Oh my god. And fresh tires.
Yes, fresh fucking tires. Everybody come down and get yourself a set. We're not including that.
Our first boner of the week is Michael Annette because he wasn't clear. He didn't listen to, or either his, was it Michael Annette or?
Stop clapping or whatever you're doing. You're like, yeah, and Michael Annette.
I didn't clap.
Well, someone's hitting something.
Dude, he smacks his tongue off the fridge or something. It makes quite a noise.
Slaps his tongue off the fridge.
Oh my god. Okay.
Ooh, there's still some Dairy Queen left.
How would your Dairy Queen be on the fridge? What the fuck did you do?
Well, I mean,
chicken fingers at the fridge.
I mean, it'd be inside the fridge. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Okay.
Like he forgets the door is closed and his face just runs into the fridge.
So who do we blame for that? Michael Annette or his spotter?
You.
Okay, so we're ready.
Yeah.
You got it, Kane. Are you in the zone?
Yeah.
Tell me you're in the zone.
I know I'm
If
doing.
I-
Okay, I actually forgot which awards I'm doing. Sorry. Besides this one, I mean,
You're so far out of the zone. There, you can't even see the zone.
Oh my God, Kane! I just called the zone and they said you were dead. DeMonte shows up, and next thing you know, we're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Next, boom.
You were still hitting something. Oh my god. Oh, all right. Next award.
It's the boner. It's the next boner, Thermite.
I tried so hard to not crack up during that.
You are
Okay.
so stiff right now.
Thermite, stop smoking, dude. You're
Oh man. All right.
Our next award is the.
You get that very first drum roll, please.
Yep. This.
What
You
the
totally
fuck?
messed that up.
You fucked that up bad.
Yes, I did.
Why am I here?
All right. Our next award is the.
Straight Jacket Award.
The Coors Light Pole Award and Sunoco on the front fenders. Well, since the Pole Award since the Pole Award was done, holy shit, the Pole Award. Since the Pole Award was done away with, nice job, DeMonte.
Pro Bowl's a cheater.